Hi everyone, and welcome back to The Rewind, the place where nostalgia is happiness revisited. And today we'll be looking at the Mystery Machine tin. Now we picked this up about 2 years ago at an antique market for a really good price. I've seen similar ones on the second-hand market, but they're unfortunately only the tin and it's completely empty. With this one, it's got the full set of cards right inside. Now I tried to find out some more information about it. There isn't, unfortunately, much information on the internet. This was still under license of Hanna-Barbera, so as far as I understand, Warner Brothers acquired the IP in the early 90s. So there's a good chance this comes from the 80s or the early 90s. You can see the box is a little bit, or the tin is actually a little bit damaged, got some scratch marks here and there. It's got a few indentations, but my suspicion is that this thing stood on someone's bookshelf for a very long time. They hardly ever played with the cards or took them out of the box. So it was great to find it in this condition. So before we open it up, I would just like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and stay tuned for more nostalgic content. Now, for those of you who don't know, Scooby Doo is an animated series first aired on the CBS network on September 13th, 1968. The story focuses around 4 characters, Fred, Daphne, Velma and Shaggy, and their dog Scooby, who drive around in their van solving mysterious mysteries, mostly to do with the paranormal. It was created by Joe Ruby and Ken Spears under the Hanna-Barbera Productions. Scooby Doo Where Are You ran on CBS until 1976 and moved to the ABC network, where it ran until 1986, till it was cancelled. Warner Brothers picked up the rights from Hanna-Barbera and have made various iterations of the property, branching out into multiple films, including 2 live-action movies, games, and many cartoon TV shows that aired well into the late 2010s. Alright, so let's open it up. 2 hands for this. There we go. So you can see the entire set, cards nicely packed inside. Just going to put the Scooby van right over there, and let's check out the contents. So the majority of this deck consists out of these cards. So it's pretty much mysterious locations across the world, and it's a little fact card. You got a little quote at the bottom telling you a little bit more about the location, and it's different locations all over the world. And you can also see there's a let me just get that in focus. Size, age, beauty, and spookiness. So I'm suspecting that these cards worked like a top trump. So yeah, there's a whole lot of these. So it's very interesting to go through them. Just little facts about mysterious and haunted locations. Right, so the next one will be the beautifiers. These are really, really nice looking cards. It's got a golden inlay of a historical structure. So you've got, there we got the Taj Mahal, Shaggy there. And you've got the Opera House in Australia. So it's all different kinds of cards. There are a lot of doubles, Leaning Tower of Pisa. So it's a nice addition with these cards. The Statue of David. So you've got all these kinds of really beautiful, and it's very detailed. You can see that it's quite detailed in the historical buildings, historical structures. So that's a very nice touch to this whole box. You know, it makes a nice collector's item. Right, so the next ones will be the Spookifier. Now the Spookifiers are like a card with a little bit of a, it's got a rainbow, what do you call that? Sort of a rainbow background, makes it all trippy and spooky and whatnot. There's also lots of mysterious locations in the background. You've got your Stonehenge there. And as with Scooby Doo, you obviously got your creep factor there. Looks like a werewolf. There's even a scary croc. So yeah, very nice addition to the box with your Spookifiers. And then another addition which I thought was really interesting. Now these are villains from the old comic series. You got the Bloodsucker, the Rotten Pumpkin, the Fish Head, And the Hooded Monk, another one of those. So what's nice about these cards, they actually glow in the dark. So when you have them on your wall or something, and at night time when you turn the light off, it's going to glow in the dark. So that's a pretty cool feature. Very nice addition again to this box. And then there's the bonus cards. Now the bonus cards only feature Shaggy and Scoob. But what's nice about them, they're indented into the card. If you can just see, there's the indentation. So it's kind of like indentation in the card. A whole bunch of doubles there, but you know, we're not going to complain about that. So it's very nice addition, sort of an indented card. Very nice. All right, so the last couple of cards, these I think are quite special. There's a whole lot of doubles as well, but I'm just going to pack them out there. So these are gold cards of the entire team, the entire Spooky Investigator team. There's Shaggy, Scooby, sorry, not Shaggy. There's Daphne, we got Fred, and we've got Shaggy. There's Shaggy. All right, so very nice. I think this is probably the holy grail of this stack of cards for any collector. I mean, all these gold cards, you get them nicely laminated or graded. I think they'll be worth something in the end. But just for a collector, I think those cards are just really special. And I've only got the one Shaggy. There's a double of each of these, and I just got the one Shaggy. So there's just one complete collection in this tin box, which is really cool. Just imagine there was a card missing, you know. All right, so the next one we have is this 3D card, hard plastic card, and it reminds me of those Tazos we used to get in the 90s, the 3D Tazos, those round Tazos you found in the chips, in the Simba chips and the Lays. So that's your 3D card there. Quite cool. So a hard card. Can't dent it. And I think this is probably the card that's the most special. You got the silver inlay at the back with all these kinds of weird thingies. I'm too scared. Card 2 of 2. So I think this is quite a special one. It's got so much detail in the background on that silver. So that's really nice. I really like this card. All right, so that's pretty much the contents of this mystery machine tin box. As I say, probably from the late 80s. And yeah, quite a nice collection for a collector. I think eventually, if you get all these cards in this kind of condition, it'll be a good idea to keep them preserved and sort of try get them graded or just laminate them, keep them, because I think this is something that will have value later on. Scooby Doo toys and collectibles are very few and far between. It's a very niche market, I suspect. So you don't find toys and this kind of stuff that come around too often. So I think it's a good collector's edition to hold on to. All right, thank you very much guys for joining me on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and join us on the next video where we'll be bringing more fantastic nostalgic content. Thanks very much guys. Bye.